And number 3, you had another one?
Yeah, we have a meditation lab. So I'm not really sure if it's correct to call it a meditation lab,
What is
but
it based? Is it like a meditation, or is this
it's a
something
meditation.
it's a little bit of Dhyan, a little bit of meditation, it's a little bit of everything.
Well, it's a little bit of we sit down and we have half an hour of uh, first of all connecting with our physical body. Just like stop running, stop doing, just like stop. Just stop and feel your body, really feel, start feeling, sensing like an animal. It's another. So first I connect with my body a little bit, then I start observing my breath, the way it travels in and out. And through doing that, I am getting closer and closer. This is happening behind my conscious awareness, but I'm getting closer and closer to my own center, because the breath, it's so fine. It touches me, like when I feel it coming through my nostril, through my throat. It's so the finesse of it, when I focus on it, it brings me closer to my center. And so we use it as a tool to always return closer and closer and closer to simplicity of being there. Just and so that connected to experiencing and feeling my body already puts me in a very perceptive, very alert, quietly alert state, from which I then start exploring. And so each lab, each meditation is actually different, because
Is
different things come through.
what I wonder is with alert, do you mean like aware, or what? Because alert for me is like I have to be on my toes, or
Oh,
I
I
have
see.
to
No, no, no,
be.
no. Aware, aware. Yeah, alertness for me is being feeling of being alive. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, just like present, just very present. And so, so being present, and then present to what? And so each lab, I find it every time I do it, because I guide it, we start practicing or exploring a different side of being alive while we're in that space. So it literally every time I do it is different. So endless possibilities of what we can explore within this half an hour. But the end result is much, much deeper connection with myself, deeper understanding of how to hold space for myself. Like, because when I'm sitting, so this is all to do with body work and working with, not body work, but working with clients. So there is a client and there is me. And my job as a session giver is to provide space as deep, as connected, as sharp, as fine, as attuned as I can. So the client, when they step into my field, get the most benefit from the time spent together. So this is the reason why we do this meditation. But it's the reason it's a laboratory, because we're practicing. It's not always the same. It's not mechanical. It's not like now sit and breathe. No, 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 no.
Is there a
Like it's
certain type of breath that's
no
connected to it, or is it just actually connecting to
awareness.
your breath and being aware of your breath, and that you using that basically as a tool to bring yourself closer to your center and just be in that moment of continuous breath?
Exactly like that. Exactly like that. It's not a technique. It's a way of being.
Because usually meditation is about, you have to breathe in a certain way, you have to sit or lay in a certain way and think about certain things or do certain things.
Yeah.
So this is something totally different.
This is why I call it meditation lab, because it's actually an experimentation, and it's different every time, because I can one day I'm a little bit angry, next day I'm sleepy, third day I'm full stuff with food, I'm different. And each one of those differences will feel in a different way. I will be a different guy. I will have a different experience of life. So these meditations are just very practical, super real ways of practicing. It's like a spiritual gym, lifting the spiritual weights of how can I get as close as I can to myself, to my life, become intimate with myself. Immediately I become intimate with another, because I cannot not. So it's like a You need to do it to appreciate the depth of it. Right
You have
now,
to experience it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you do, but it's very, very human, very normal, very relaxing, and deeply, deeply balancing. Really,
And they're about 30 minutes?
yeah.
Why 30 minutes? Is there a specific reason why it's 30 minutes?
Because I have a piece of music that is 30 minutes long. And the reason I like it is sometimes people ask me, first of all, like when I sit on my own, I can sit up to an hour, but we don't move. So the idea of this meditation is, in order for me to get present to what the hell is going on inside myself, is I need to stop moving, like no twitches, no movement, no like
Maybe
don't.
move a little bit back for the camera. Stop moving
Yeah.
so much.
No, but so basically half an hour is kind of
Well, that's
long
what I
enough
mean. You have to
for
move a
people,
little
huh?
bit back, I think. I think you're a little bit out of focus.
Like this.
Yeah, that's better.
So 30 minutes is, I think, for most people that don't practice to sit in stillness, it's long enough to start getting really uncomfortable towards the end
Hmm.
because it's difficult. I mean, it's really strange, but if I just stop moving, I even started doing this, like I took a cushion and I put my hand on a cushion and I like supported it like it was as relaxed, like every muscle in my hand was fully relaxed. And then I started waiting. After half an hour, 45 minutes, it was excruciating.
Okay, interesting.
Just super interesting. So it's not easy to sit for an hour and not move.
Hmm.
Like it's really not. I mean, it's obviously it's doable, but you really have to put up with shit. So I think half an hour it's long enough for people to go deep inside, and yet short enough to make it a doable and repeatable exercise. And then very often I hear from people that are doing it, they say, okay, I really like it and I could do longer. So at home I will do longer.
Hmm.
And I recommend it. I mean, do
It's
an
up to
hour.
people themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So meditation labs are really, they came out of body, sound, and breath, actually, the same. Because in those trainings, I started doing them in the mornings as a practice. And then we found out they carry huge amount of value in people's lives afterwards. The shares that I hear from people, multitude of benefits, including especially working with people,
Hmm.
is gaining new depth, and and also like, and I do it now. I do it nonstop, automatically. Like when I'm talking to you right now, every now and then, I just internally check myself: Am I relaxed? Am I tensing up? Does something need to be shifted and adjusted in order for me to be calm, present, alert, awake? So when I'm working with clients, what I hear from people is that they can actually much faster find the center again and much harder to be pulled out of center.
Hmm.
So multitude of benefits, but super relaxing, interesting, and a little bit addictive actually.
Hmm. Yeah, sounds
It's
super
good.
interesting.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good. Mm.